Let me tell you about John. For years, he was proud of his robust health. One day, he noticed his clothes felt a little looser, an unexpected weight loss he initially welcomed. He didn't know it yet, but this was his body's first whisper, a quiet warning of a much deeper story unfolding inside him. John's story is not unique, and it's why I felt compelled to make this video. Hi, I'm Dr. Marcus Holliday, a clinical nutrition specialist. Like John, many of us dismiss these subtle signals, but listening to them can be the most important conversation you ever have with your body. Today, we're going to uncover 8 of the most common and often missed early signs of cancer. Think of this as tuning in to your body's frequency, turning confusion into clarity and fear into empowered action. So, let's begin with number 8, unexplained weight loss. Imagine you step on the scale and you've lost 10 or 15 pounds over a couple of months without changing a single thing about your diet or exercise routine. At first, you might even feel a little pleased. But when your body sheds weight for no apparent reason, it's a signal we must pay attention to. Think of cancer cells as uninvited guests who are incredibly hungry. They hijack your body's energy and nutrients to grow, essentially stealing fuel from your healthy cells. Your body is working overtime to feed them, which causes you to lose weight even when you're eating normally. According to the National Cancer Institute, this is a significant clue. They highlight that an unexplained weight loss of 10 pounds or more may be one of the first signs of cancer, particularly in cancers of the pancreas, stomach, esophagus, or lung. Number 7, persistent and deep fatigue. Now, I'm not talking about the "I had a long week at work" kind of tired. I'm talking about a deep, bone-weary exhaustion that a good night's sleep just doesn't fix. It's the feeling of your personal battery being drained to empty day after day, no matter how much you try to recharge it. This often ties in to our last point. Those same hungry cells are draining your energy reserves, but it's more than that. Your body's immune system is working in overdrive, like an army fighting a secret non-stop battle inside you. And that constant warfare is incredibly draining. As research from the Mayo Clinic confirms, extreme fatigue that doesn't get better with rest can be an important symptom of cancer as it's growing. It's a profound signal that your body is using its resources to fight something serious. So, we've talked about these 2 powerful internal signals, your weight and your energy levels. But what happens when your body tries to send a message on the outside? What is the one organ, our body's largest organ, that often acts as a visible billboard for your internal health, displaying clues that are hiding in plain sight? We'll explore that right after this. That organ, the one that acts as a visible billboard for everything happening inside us, is our skin. It's our body's largest organ, and it's often the first place to display clues that are hiding in plain sight. This brings us to number 6, noticeable changes on your skin. I'm talking about a mole that suddenly changes its color, size, or shape, or a new, unusual-looking spot that appears out of nowhere. It could also be a small sore that just refuses to heal week after week. Think of your skin as a beautifully detailed map of your internal health. Sometimes, a change on that map is a direct sign of skin cancer, where the problem is right there on the surface. But other times, it can signal something deeper. For instance, a persistent yellowing of the skin and eyes, known as jaundice, can be a sign of pancreatic or liver cancer. According to the American Cancer Society, it's crucial to be your own health detective. They state that any new skin change or a sore that doesn't heal should be checked by a doctor, emphasizing that early detection is key for treatable outcomes. Number 5. A nagging cough or hoarseness. We've all had a cough from a common cold, but I'm talking about a dry, persistent cough that just hangs around for weeks, even months, with no sign of letting up. Or maybe your voice, which has been clear your whole life, suddenly becomes raspy and hoarse, and it doesn't go back to normal. Imagine your airways as a smooth, clear tube. When something is consistently irritating or partially obstructing that tube, like a tumor, your body's natural reflex is to try and cough it out. It's a persistent alarm trying to tell you something is wrong in the passageway. A study published in the British Journal of General Practice highlighted this connection, finding that a persistent cough or hoarseness is a key predictive symptom for laryngeal and lung cancers, making it a signal that absolutely shouldn't be ignored. Number 4. Lasting changes in your bowel or bladder habits. This one can be a little uncomfortable to talk about, but it's incredibly important. I want you to think about your body's regular rhythm. You know what's normal for you. This sign is about a persistent change to that rhythm. It could be ongoing constipation or diarrhea, a noticeable change in the size or shape of your stool, or seeing blood where you never have before, either in your stool or urine. Think of your digestive and urinary tracts as your body's internal plumbing system. A lasting change is like a warning light on a car's dashboard. It can signal a blockage or irritation from something like colorectal, bladder, or prostate cancer. We've seen how our body sends signals through what it expels. But what happens when the problem is at the very beginning of that journey? What is our body trying to tell us when the simple, life-giving act of eating suddenly becomes difficult, uncomfortable, or even painful? This often overlooked sign can be one of the most important clues coming from deep within our core. We'll cover that next. That feeling of difficulty or discomfort when you eat is a profound signal coming from the very core of your body. It's a sign we absolutely must listen to. And that brings us to number 3, persistent indigestion or trouble swallowing. Normally, swallowing is something we do thousands of times a day without a second thought. But if you start to feel like food is getting stuck in your throat or chest, or you have a persistent, painful heartburn that doesn't go away with antacids, your body is sending a clear message. Picture the path from your mouth to your stomach as a smooth, open slide. A tumor in the esophagus or stomach can act like a roadblock or a rough patch on that slide, making it difficult for food to pass through comfortably. Research from a study published in PubMed Central emphasizes the importance of this symptom, noting that difficulty swallowing, known as dysphagia, is the most common presenting symptom in patients with esophageal cancer and should never be considered normal. Number 2. Unexplained, persistent pain. Aches and pains are a part of life, but I'm talking about a pain in a specific part of your body that has no obvious cause and just doesn't go away. It could be a dull ache in your bones, a nagging headache that lasts for weeks, or a constant pain in your back or abdomen. Think of this pain as a continuous alarm signal from a specific location. It's your body's way of saying, hey, there is a serious problem right here. It's not a general feeling of malaise, it's a focused signal. For example, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, pain can be an early symptom of some cancers, such as bone cancer or testicular cancer. And persistent abdominal pain can be a sign of pancreatic cancer. It's a signal that warrants a conversation with your doctor to investigate the source. And now we arrive at our final and most critical early warning sign. Number 1. Unexplained bleeding or discharge. This is perhaps one of the most direct and urgent messages your body can send. It's any bleeding from a part of the body that normally doesn't bleed. This includes coughing up blood, blood in stool or urine, any unusual vaginal bleeding or discharge. Think of your body as a perfectly sealed vessel. If that vessel suddenly springs a leak, it's an undeniable sign that something has broken down its protective lining. Cancerous growths are fragile and have many blood vessels, which can break open easily and cause bleeding. The Cleveland Clinic provides a clear warning on this. Unexplained bleeding should always be evaluated by a doctor, as it is a common sign for many types of cancer, including colorectal, cervical, lung, and bladder cancer. It is your body's clearest cry for help. As we've seen, our bodies are constantly speaking to us. They send us whispers, nudges, and sometimes very clear alarms. The journey to health isn't about living in fear of these signs. It's about learning to listen with love and attention. It's about building a partnership with your body where you trust its signals and have the courage to ask for help when you need it. These signs aren't a diagnosis. They are an invitation to a conversation with a trusted healthcare professional who can give you clarity and peace of mind. I'd love to hear from you and create a supportive space right here. Have you ever had an experience where listening to your body made all the difference? Please share your story in the comments below. Your journey could be the encouragement someone else needs today. And if you found this conversation helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content that empowers your health journey. Always remember, your awareness is your greatest superpower. Be kind to your body, listen to its wisdom, and take beautiful care of yourself.